Everybody, welcome to PulseWave Crypto. This is Frank from PulseWave Trading, and I'm very happy to be with you on Friday. Welcome. It's been fun doing this. I think we've got a week behind us, maybe even a week and a day, maybe even 7 days, like not a business week, but a week, because it's Friday. So it's Take Back Friday. I see some people have joined me. Welcome, everybody. It's great to have you here with me. And welcome to all PulseWavers. Excited to see everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Going into the weekend. This will definitely be my last show before the weekend. So happy Mother's Day. And your mama doesn't want Doge. She don't think, well, I know what I'll do for Mother's Day. I'll invest in Doge. And then you think it'll quadruple and I'll just give her a little piece. It's maybe. I don't know. I'm not Elon Musk over here. How would I know? But none of this is financial advice. This YouTube programming is intended to entertain you and is not financial advice. You wouldn't take financial advice. True story. From a guy who once had to take a math test to get a job at a lumber yard and failed it. I just handed it in and called my dad. Picked me up. I couldn't work at the lumber yard. It's all right. In crypto now. I went into other things. But it's great to be with you. Let's see what's going on. First off, just a little preview of what we're going to talk about. Going to look at this TFuel golden ratio. Some cool stuff. This has been around for a while, but I came across this on a YouTube channel called Alien Like. Some interesting stuff that he covered there. And so this is actually was covered by, I think it was put out by the people who made G-Pool, where you can stake your TFuel and or your Theta, but soon to be TFuel. So I'm going to look at this golden ratio bit a little bit later. Would love your feedback on that. See what some of you think. Also, please like and subscribe. Give us a comment. All of that stuff helps us grow our new channel. Over the years, people always say, "Man, Dex makes such great content," and yet the channel will grow, and then all of a sudden it'll pull back, and it happens, right? So we thought, let's start another one. see if we might break that up a bit. So we're doing some fun new stuff. Like the other channel, Dex will be on. I don't know if I haven't officially had Dex on the other channel yet. I'm on his channel every day. So we'll do that really soon. Looking forward to having Dex come in and do some charts with us and stuff like that. Really cool. But yeah, that's our other channel. It's official. That's it's official because it has this real life photo of me and Dex. So it's a seen in the wild. All right, let's get into it. Of course, go to pulsewavetrading.com. We're going to look at our rally and crash alerts in a little bit. Here's what's happening in the crypto market. We'll look at some news, and then we'll get into our rally crash alerts. And then at the end, I'm going to talk about TFuel staking and the golden ratio and how that works. And something that I just didn't know about how staking worked when it came to Theta. So I was under a different impression about it. And this is actually cool because it creates a lot of opportunity in the future. So very, very exciting stuff. So Bitcoin, what do you want to say? I 2% up today. Ethereum, did I update this? Let me refresh this. Wow. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. All right. So 24 hours we're up less than 2. We're barely up 0.2%. Sorry. Ethereum's up 8%. Let's make that a little larger for you. Interesting stuff going on. Let's see what's exploded the most in the last I don't know if this is out of just the top 100. Either way. Bitcoin Diamond 137%. Lisk way up. OMG. This is actually, I put the OMG logo. I didn't know if we would get to talk about it, but I thought just as a little recognition of how great it's doing. 1380, which is really cool. I found I was looking through a wallet that wasn't like my main wallet. This is a couple months ago, and found a bunch of OMG tokens, and just a wonderful thing to find because it had started to come back to life. So EOS in the news for coming back strong into double digits, and Ethereum Classic. So let's check out some news. Cardano busy making new dollar all-time highs, but ADA still needs to set a new Bitcoin record. So what that's about is, yeah, it's an all-time high on the USD chart, but not on the Bitcoin chart. So some really interesting things can happen with ADA if you want to check that out from Cointelegraph. Zero hedge, NASDAQ explodes higher. Gold gains, dollar and bond yield crash after dismal jobs report. So the jobs report was really bad. Everybody's freaking out. 300% in 7 days. This is for M. Foxhunter in our trading room. I think it's pronounced Foxhunter. Has been talking about Ethereum Classic, and man, something to talk about. So apparently some really interesting things happened with that project, but extremely interesting things happening with the price. Zero hedge. Goldman announces formation of new crypto trading desk. And I'm going to go through these quick because it's just to make a point. And this is just as soon as I turn on Twitter today. Chairman of SEC, Bitcoin is a digitally scarce store of, I have this little tool here. Digitally scarce store of value. Excuse me. Next one. Unprecedented capital inflows into Bitcoin remove 12,000 BTC from Coinbase in an hour. So all of these stories about big money and tons of money getting into crypto. This other one, which is interesting. Elon Musk calls crypto speculation, says people should not invest their life savings in it. So I clicked on this video on Zero Hedge and I watched it. I was actually expecting a bit more. I was expecting like a, hey, everybody relax, be careful with Dogecoin, but it wasn't really like that. He was kind of lighthearted about it, but he said, don't put your whole life savings into it. That was his thing. He kept saying life savings, which I have to say, I'm not one of these people who is always looking for mega rich people to be out of touch, but there was a little part of me that's like, come on, man, warn people about getting wrecked. I have friends asking me about Dogecoin. There's no way they have stop orders in on Binance for when it hits their price targets. That's all I'm going to say. They have no idea what they're doing. They can't even find it. And they're trying to play the SNL appearance for Dogecoin. So I don't know. The only reason I hesitate is because markets are crazy. Doge is sort of this funny meme right now. And we all know that memes can take over the world, So I hesitate to caution people about it. But I would just say risk capital. What does our main man desk always tell us? Tell us never trade with anything that you can't afford to lose. It's not your rent money you trade with. It's certainly not your car payment that you put into Dogecoin, and it's definitely not your Mother's Day present. Kids, be responsible for mom. Get your mom Ada or Theta. No, don't get her flowers and chocolate. She doesn't care. I am the guy. The reason I make this joke is because I'm the guy who buys you crypto for special occasions. But not Doge. But yeah, he says don't put your life savings. But I wanted to hear what my main man Dex says, which is always trade with risk capital, especially if you're throwing it at a meme coin. All right, when you're throwing it at a joke. He does say something cool. Wouldn't it be amazing if this meme coin became money? Money is what we make it. That kind of stuff. So it's interesting. All right, here's Ada. I like the Ada's my side piece. Theta is my girlfriend. And then I've been married happily for 22 years. So, no, I'm kidding. I don't have girlfriends. I'm a one-woman man. But I do like this Ada, and I feel like it likes me because look at what it's doing right now. This is really great. So we've got high of $1.75 for Ada, which I'm happy going into the weekend with that in my wallet. And if you were riding the PulseWaves with it, congratulations to you. So speaking of PulseWaves, let's take a look at a couple rally crash alerts. One thing, watch out for Bitcoin. We do have a crash alert. Of course, I'm talking about the rally crash alerts that you can find at pulsewavetrading.com. And I'm not giving you the buy triggers or the sell triggers. I'm just talking about some of the information we have about the markets, which is updated every weekday evening, starting Sunday evening through Thursday evening. We update our crypto, forex, and equities reports for all kinds of trading. So you can learn a little bit about what we do by getting a free account. Sometimes we'll do free Bitcoin weeks. I should do one of those soon, especially now that I'm doing a daily show. Be really easy to do. Maybe we'll do a free dot week again. That was fun, especially now that it's back to life. Of course, we did a dot week when dot was like not doing anything. But now it's going through the roof, so we should probably do another one. But free account gets you some of our education materials, shows you how our system works, and then we have our partner 21, where you get access to our daily rally crash alerts. And these aren't for hodlers; these are for people who are trading. That said, we've got some great stuff coming for everybody when it comes to tutorials and things like that about how to deal with your crypto stuff. So crypto pairs on there, we have rally crash alerts as well as the buy triggers and sell triggers on Bitcoin Cash, DOT, Dash, EOS, ETH, LTC, NEO, and XRP. Those are the USD pairs only. So really a great batch there. I'm getting ready to sneak one or two more in with Dex's permission. These are things from our other reports. So I'm going to talk to him about that. If you upgrade to Pro, though, you can access all of our reports on Bitcoin, on cryptos, like 19 different cryptos covered every weekday evening in the USD and BTC pair, as well as stocks, ETFs, futures, and more. So when I refer to these rally crash alerts in our reports, that's what I'm talking about. So starting off, let's look at Bitcoin. Dealing with two computers here. I keep grabbing the wrong mouse. This is the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Here's our daily Bitcoin chart with our PulseWave indicators that we use. These aren't the algo indicators, but they're really handy for just taking a glance at a chart. So you can see in terms of bullish indicators on the chart, it's above everything that it needs to be above, though it is flirting with the little orange guy here, the EMA. So we'll see, because it does have a crash alert going into Friday. We'll see what happens in the weekend, and the market is looking a little toppy. But we don't know. We also have, this is the cool thing with the PulseWave triggers. If you hear that and you go, I don't know, that's not my gut, that's not what's happening in the market, that's fine, because we have a buy trigger for you, which is a stop where you would have I won't say a good, bad, a wiser place to get in, right? Like a reasonable place to look for a move. So that's where they help us so much. All right, let's look at DOT. DOT also crash alert, but DOT's doing pretty well today. I think it rallied, and that, again, that's a cool thing. Let's see here. It's alphabetical, isn't it? Yeah, popping above the clouds. We said yesterday we saw this. I guess it was 2 days ago now. It's a daily calendar candle. We saw it break through the Kumo cloud, which is kind of a rare thing, and so now it's bouncing above the cloud, which is great to see on DOT. Let's look at BCH, which has had a ridiculous week. See if we're still getting rally alerts on it. No. our trend is straight up, but watch for a crash alert. And of course, it is pulling back a little, but it's still way above where it started. So excited about that. All right. Let's look at something that, well, of course, let's look at Doge. We've got the SNL appearance coming up with Elon Musk. A lot of people looking for something to happen with that. And if I share this with like my friends on Facebook, my only caution would be don't trade something unless you know how to trade. Don't trade something unless you know when to pull out, right? Don't trade unless you know how to set a stop loss in profit and what a reasonable stop is. Don't trade unless you know how to look at it and figure out when it's pulling back, and you know, just, it's rough. If you're ready to hold it, that's fun, but otherwise, caution. All right, something I wanted to look at, and give me a good morning, Silverback. Give me a like, give me a comment if the audio is good, if you're with us, if you have any questions or anything you want to look at. We have this interesting little tool on the golden ratio. And this has to do with theta and TFuel. So if you're not familiar, let's look at theta. Theta is one of my favorite things, one of my favorite crypto projects. And theta is actually having a fantastic day, up 11%. So theta is an interesting crypto, and when you stake theta, it produces TFuel, which is this one. So the thing is, and this is something that I didn't fully appreciate. I'd heard this mentioned, but never really looked into the math of it or how it was going to work. But I got involved with somebody who wanted to set up a theta node and a theta edge node, and so have been playing around with these things. He died on me. So yeah, we were trying to look at TFuel. Here we go. So TFuel's up about 5% today, looking really good. So here's the interesting thing. The amount of TFuel that your Theta Guardian node produces has to do with price. But then we also find this out, that we can actually stake, and this is coming with mainnet 3.0, you'll be able to stake your TFuel. You can now, but I don't think that it's working quite the way it's going to work in the future. It's not like the real release. I remember reading something that it was kind of just something for fun while we're waiting. So how about color highlight report? Color highlight? I'm not sure what you mean. EOS, yeah, we'll take a look at EOS before we go. So let's check this out. So this is I believe put out by the people from Gpool, where you can stake your stuff. So Theta stakers, the USD APR, annual percentage rate, earned when staking Theta is connected directly to the price of TFuel in USD. Okay, so TFuel stakers APR, the USD APR earned when staking TFuel is connected directly to the total amount of TFuel that is staked. So you see how these things affect each other, and how this might work out. So looking at the golden ratio, the way this ends up working in their equation is that if you depending on how the balance works, will determine how much is produced when you're staking either your Theta or your TFuel. So the idea is that you would have a golden ratio. Okay, so and these aren't current prices; these are golden ratio prices. So the idea is this: if your inflation rate is 5% on TFuel per day on Theta, and then your TFuel inflation is 4%. Imagining, and this is not how it is, but if you had 53% of the total supply of Theta staked and 53% of TFuel staked, it would come out something like this. Again, the prices are just based on the price action, I think, when this was made, which was around those levels. So if you had that, you could get actually up to a 7.5 APR on both. Depending on how much of the TFuel is staked as well as the price. So if it's out of balance, you could see a situation like this, where you have 1.6% on your Theta and 7.5% on your TFuel. But that would also, a lot of it depends on the price. So if it does get balanced, what are you looking at? So if there's liquidity leveling, in terms of price, in terms of the total supply that's staked. So imagine if in a world we had 53% Theta staked, 23% TFuel staked, and you had the ratios right, you could get 17% APR for both. So the possibilities are pretty amazing. And then they give these, sort of like things that will never happen in the real world, but this is what it would look like if it all shook out. But the idea is, as mainnet comes on, if more and more people are seeing the value of staking their TFuel, that means people are going to be buying it up. It means the price is going to be going up. And so the value of having a Guardian node as well as an Edge node will also increase. So exciting stuff. Let me know. I'm interested in the PulseWave chat room. If any of you have staked your TFuel yet in the Edge Worker, whatever, the pre-elite Edge nodes, you have the beta out. If you've done that yet, it doesn't produce very much right now, but my understanding is as that ratio works out, things will change. So we'll see. All right, let's look. We were going to look at a couple of things. So let's look at an EOS chart. And then we'll call it a Friday. All right, so this is your daily. It's way above the cloud. It's soaring. A little bit of pulling back at the moment. So high was 1325. So the headline, I don't know if I covered it, but one of the headlines I saw was, this is the first time EOS has been in double digits since I think the bear market. So I'll put the weekly on the right here. Weekly candle looks even more impressive. It's fantastic. Ultra, I'd have to pull chart up on that one. Oh, I didn't know what you meant. Green buy trigger, red stop loss. It's something we could look into. We have some limitations on how we can format those reports. So we've played around with it a lot in the past. I actually like to really mess with stuff like that, and so we kind of ran into a wall with it. But yeah, I'll open that up again. See if we can make it a little prettier for you. But they're actually separated. The indicators are in the middle, so that way it's really easy, quick glance because they're on either side. All right, folks, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting PulseWave Trading. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, but especially head on to PulseWave Trading and get started. Even with a free account, you could start learning how we use the daily PulseWave price trigger reports to help with our trading. It's you're always in charge of your own funds. It's just reports that you can use, and it's such a simple, straightforward, succinct report that once you see the power of it, it's pretty exciting. Oh, okay. Oh, so this is a theta partner. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of that one. What's the symbol on it? Is it just? Let me look. This let's see. Is it this one, Ultra? Let me see. Well, I don't know if this is it, but here's the Ultra chart. So whatever coin we're looking at, it's pulled back into the Kumo cloud on the daily, which tends to lead to sideways trading. So something to watch out. The weekly, it's a little bit more bullish, but having a pullback for the day, it did cross this indicator here. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, top, maybe gonna head into some consolidation, but I don't know. Don't take financial advice from me, everybody. UOS. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate your patience with that. Here we go. Even found it on KuCoin. Oh, this is it. Right? Yeah, okay, I had the right one. Okay, so I gave you what I know, which is minimal, but yeah, it looks like it's sideways. We'll see if it can pop. I feel with my whole portfolio right now, especially the stuff, you know how it is. We have our big plans, but then you have the stuff that you got inspired to get a little bag of. And these are those times when I just feel like, oh man, I need to sit down and look at, and I'm pretty reasonable. I don't have a bazillion coins in my portfolio, but I feel like it's time for me to sit down now that it's alt season and really look at it and be like, what do I really care about in this bag of coins, or these little bags of coins, and which ones do I want to throw into something I care more about? You know, they recently partnered with Theta for sports streaming stuff. I think we need to keep an eye. That's very exciting. All right, let's look at it. Sorry, forgive my Fridayness right now. Now you've piqued my attention. Head Magister War Tune, if that's your real name. Where's this? I like to look at where it trades. Gate, very cool. All right, so this is the coin that Head Magister War Tune. Suspicious as to whether or not your mom named you that. Interesting. Let's look at this coin. So we've got 282 million circulating supply, total of a billion, which is the same as Theta. Fully diluted. The current market cap is like $15. So it's it's 164 million, which is kind of low. What number is this? And that's a good thing in terms of opportunity. When I say it's low, it's not a ding at it. I love seeing a low market cap, especially if it's something that might be cool. I'm trying to figure out what number. Oh, rank 321. So it's way down. I need a camera mute button so I can scratch my nose. Where is that camera mute button? Oh yeah, you do. There's a little thing. Here we go. There it is. Stop cam. It was just a scratch, but it would have looked like a pic, and it's on YouTube. So I muted my camera. All right, so let's see what this thing is. I love when I have the white screens up. It makes me look like a sheet. So let's zoom in on this guy. The live Ultra price today, it's 58 cents, 24, blah, blah, blah. Ultra describes itself as a blockchain-based PC game distribution platform designed to provide both gamers and game developers with new opportunities. Consists of an ecosystem where gamers can, on top of buying and playing games, resell their used games and items and earn money through their participation in Ultra. Take benefit from new revenue streams, SDKs, overlay technologies. All right, interesting. So let's see. Check out their website. Do you guys hear that when I play a video?
This is not software.
You guys hear the video audio?
Space.
I know you're there. StreamYard's telling me you're there.
Me. Well, we
It should.
win. We make games. We share our lives in an ecosystem that grows virally and distributes wealth to everyone.
All right, sorry. I was impatient. Now I actually want to know that.
Our All-Stars executives team
Oh.
who built leading brands and global platforms.
Former Dell CTO, former Xbox head of content. But who are these people? Are these people that are these the actual team? Because that'd be exciting.
This is not software. This is Ultra.
I'm going to sell all my children's toys and buy that. No, that's actually very interesting. I'm going to explore this. Thanks for the tip. Now I'm going to get people shilling all kinds of stuff on the show. You could barely hear it. Okay, thanks, Headmaster. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on this Ultra thing. Check it out. Not financial advice. Don't take financial advice from bearded men in their basement. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a pleasure. You know how much me and Dex love all you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Dex, for letting me borrow your channel while we build the new one. Dude, doing it for us. You beautiful man. All right, everybody have a great weekend. Take care.